Hello and welcome back. Today I'm here with an update. So as we all know, Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, mistakenly went on sale in Spain. Some people were able to get copies before the official publication date on January the 10th. And as a result, a lot of the tabloids have been trying to get out ahead of this book, basically giving bullet points on, what they feel are standouts. And there has been some aspect of this coverage that has got my attention, and now as a result there has been a development that is very concerning. So as we all know, the Duke of Sussex in some portions of the book did talk about his time in Afghanistan, where he acknowledged that he took 25 people's lives there during his time as an Apache helicopter pilot. And according to the UK's media, some sections of it, they have really taken that point in the book, and it has been alarming to me how they have twisted it to say that he is bragging about it. I've seen a couple of articles saying where he gloats about it, and now it has resulted in this. So listen. Today, the Interior Minister Anas Hakwani said on Twitter, quote, "Mr. Harry, the ones you killed were not chess pieces. They were humans. They had families who were waiting for their return. Among the killers of Afghans, not many have your decency to reveal their conscience and confess to their war crimes," end quote. So that's a huge deal, because he has, in fact, in that statement, accused the Duke of Sussex of committing war crimes. And as we know, the Duke of Sussex had been a target of that particular group of kidnapping while he was over there in Afghanistan. And this was an article that came out 9 years ago, where basically the Taliban admitted to the fact that Prince Harry was, quote, lucky to escape their repeated attempts. So in 2012, there were reports in, some of the major outlets that there had been rebel leaders in Afghan that were saying that they were trying to do everything in their power to capture the prince. And a Taliban spokesman spoke to Reuters by telephone at the time saying, quote, "We are using all our strength to get rid of him," end quote. So Prince Harry at that time was a high target for, that type of activity in retaliation for his service there in Afghanistan. And, at the time when this article was coming out in 2012, the Duke of Sussex was arriving in Australia as part of his royal duties. So this story was at that time being rehashed. So in light of how recently now, with the coverage of the book Spare and the excerpts that have leaked, it just surprised me that so many outlets in the UK were willing to paint him in a negative light concerning his service there in Afghanistan. As we know, the Duke of Sussex has been a veteran and has supported the veteran community, and he served there on 2 tours. First in 2007 as a battlefield air controller behind enemy lines, and later in 2012 as a helicopter co-pilot gunner. So he talks about it in his memoir. So according to lbc.co.uk, he wrote in his upcoming memoir Spare about his number, saying it was 25, saying, quote, "It's not a number that fills me with satisfaction, nor does it embarrass me," end quote. So as I said, it's been twisted in some of these bullet points that have been released, and these headlines and articles that are so crass, saying that he gloated about it, knowing fully well that the Duke of Sussex had been a target of the Taliban. And now we have that statement from that interior minister there accusing the prince of war crimes. So isn't it interesting how framing is and how careless some of these outlets have been? It's just so sad how, something that he spoke about in his book, which is just a line, that they blew it up and made it sound like he was gloating. And now I think because of how it was put forth in the press, that it has undermined his personal security right now. And I hope it does not incite any of these groups to try and take revenge on him and on his family. Because we know that while in the US they may be allowed to carry arms, when he goes back to the UK, his personal security detail are not allowed to be armed. And the UK, through RAVEC, they have said that they would not well, of course, the Duke of Sussex is now challenging that in court, but they have said that they would not grant him the 24-hour protection while he is in the UK. And it does make you wonder why, in fact, it was pulled, knowing that Prince Harry has served in Afghanistan and he served there under a lot of threat not only because of his position that he holds as a prince, he was a high value target for, these Afghan rebel leaders. And I just think it was so careless how the press, in order just to once again cast Prince Harry as a villain, put it out there that he had gloated about the kill. He did not even say that he was bragging about it. Yet, it's interesting to me. Once again, we've seen them prove Prince Harry's point again on how, there is this type of, I don't want to say conspiracy, but what would you say that is? Because I think the UK tend to have a lot of respect for their veteran community and what they did there on behalf of their country. So it just surprises me that in this whole thing that has been playing out, that more care was not taken on how they presented that fact in his book. They can make fun if they want to of, other excerpts. We've seen a lot of the commentary going around, but not on his service and not trying to twist his words. And I think that's so sad. So lovely people, once again, I just wanted to update you on this. And just let's pray for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, their family, their safety. And let's hope he wins against the Home Office in Ravik and gets his 24-hour security, because I think they themselves made this into something more than what it was. I'm talking about the UK or sections of the UK press and how they have framed that line in his book that was leaked. And I'm also hoping right now, let the publishers, Random House, just release the book. Let people disseminate the information for themselves, because these sound bites are not helping anyone, especially when they're done in malice. I don't think it helps. So share your thoughts with me on this in the comment section. Special thank you now to those who support this channel, my Patreon, PayPal, and membership supporters. I'd like to say a heartfelt thank you. I appreciate you so very much for your support for my work here on YouTube. Truly, it does touch my heart. And a special thank you right now to a couple of you who support this channel. I want to give a shout out to you by name. Thank you to you, Aminata Ja. I appreciate your love and support, and God bless you. Thank you to Verbena New Year. I appreciate you for your love and your giving. Thank you. And thank you to Anna Thorne. Anna, you're so dear to my heart. Thank you so much for your financial support for this channel. And Bunny, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being a long-time supporter of this channel. God bless you. Once again, thank you to all who like, comment, and share, and leave your thoughts on this below. And let's, of course, keep the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and their family in our prayers. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. And I'll catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.